Amandla! 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 Bophana sibophe ama comrades, asibophe. Siyaxolisa ukuniphazamisa. Kodwa manje sishawa isikhathi. Siyaxolisa amaqabane. Amandla! Viva the South African Communist Party, viva! Viva SACP, viva! Long live the memory of Moses Kotane, long live! Long live the memory of Dora Tamana, long live! Long live the memory of Chrisane, long live! Long live the memory of Joslovo, long live! Long live the memory of Ngumisa Kondlo, long live! Amandla! Viva the African National Congress, viva! Viva COSATU, viva! Viva the YCL Ufasimba, viva! Amandla! Mayivuke ANC Youth League, mayivuke! Mayivuke ANC Youth League, mayivuke! Amandla! Comrade Zogwan, our national chair, nokuyena osiphathela uhlelo namhlanje, Comrade Usoli Mapayila, no Comrade Thulas Nxesi, kanye na wonke ama members of Central Committee who are here today. Let me also greet you, Comrade Majuba, our provincial secretary here, and your PEC, and all other provincial secretaries or representatives of our PECs from other provinces who are here. And kusikubonge, Comrade Majuba, umasithi yenza umsebenzi kazwelonke uwenze. Abanye bethu siyazi uma uzizwe une slow down nje useGauteng ubhodi kancane ufonela uMajuba, Comrade Majuba awu organize umhlangano wama communities uyofika kugcwele ungathi ube nenyanga yonke organize kanti ube nosuku nje. We appreciate that. Comrade Vus Shongwe, treasurer we-ANC in the province, but sent by national through Comrade Jesse Duarte, as well as all the other leaders of the ANC who are here. We say thank you very much for your message as well. Comrade Mike Shingange, the first Vice President of COSATU, thanks for your message and also greetings to all other leaders, the COSATU who are here. Comrade Utinyi Kontini, the National Secretary of our YCL, its chairperson, and all other leaders of the YCL. Ikakhulukazi kodwa ke bese ngibingelela kunina maqabane enikhona nonke namhlanje kule ntambama ukuzozimazisa nathi ukuthi sithi happy birthday kulo mbutho wethu wamakomanisi. Ngokwethu, Tuesday the 30th of July each year is the official birthday of the SACP. We are marking 98 years now. We are only second to the ANC in terms of age. Kuphela i-ANC esihlula ngeminyaka njengoba sesineminyaka ewu-98 nje. Indeed, our party is proud that despite many difficulties and challenges, we have continued for 98 years, embarking on heroic struggle and selfless sacrifice in the struggle for the liberation of our country and its reconstruction. Silwile kule mnyaka u-98, asisho nje ukuthi happy birthday ubala. Noma sidlule ekhathini ezinzima samakomanisi, asikaze sahlehla, siloke siyaphambili njalo. Nalabo abafuna ukusilethela izikhathi ezinzima, izulu eliguqubele, bethi benzela ukusivimba, abayukuphumelela ngoba sobadudula, sesibadala kakhulu la enkundleni. The SACP has been part of major struggles. Awukho umzabalazo lokho esabakhona kusukela ngo-1921. There's never been a single major struggle that we have not been part of as the South African Communist Party. Ukuthi asibona abantu abayiqhenyayo. Sihambe speaker sithi nisibona nje thina siwukuthi nokuthi asikwenzi lokho samakomanisi. Siyathula senze nje. Kubonakale ngemisebenzi yethu. We were the first political party in this country to call for black majority rule way back in 1929 through what is known as the Native Republic thesis. Imbutho enjengo ANC ayisikhona imdala kunathi kodwa icikizela kakhulu ngaleso sikhathi. Kungacaci nanokuthi lento ingasiyephi yabona. Kwayithe sithi cha, abantu abamnyama kufanele kube yibo ababusa lelizwe kodwa bangalibusi ngokubandlulula ezinye izizwe, balibuse ngokuthi sakhe South Africa yodwa ebumbene. Sazalelwe emzabalazweni, we were born into the struggle. In 1922, we joined the strike by the white mine workers at Johannesburg, the 1922 mine workers strike. But we didn't support the slogan, which was pushed by some of those leaders to fight for a white South Africa. We disagreed with that, but we said we are not going to stand aside, but we are going to try and give politics to that strike. Sazalelwa nje kuzabalazo. There is no other party in this country that can claim to have built the trade union movement like the SACP. No other. Awukho nje umbutho wezepolitiki ongathi usebenze ukudlula amakomanisi ukwakhe inyunyana kulelizwe. Sibadale inyunyaneni. Nale nyunyana enkulu yokuqala kwakuthiwa iICU yakhiwa amakomanisi. Yabheda ke ngo-1926 yaxosha amakomanisi. Yawa emva kwalokho. Ngoba uzuzazi, mawuxosha amakomanisi noma uxabana nawo noma ngabe ubani uzowa. If you decide to fight against the Communist Party, you must know you will die. Some organizations have broken away from ANC on the grounds that the ANC is an alliance with the Communist Party. Where are they today? Asifuneke kube ngathi sikhuluma ngabe ngezinye inhlangano. Kodwa mawubheka iPAC nje. 1959 they ran away. Say no, ANC is controlled by the communists. Where are they today? Shame. But we are not celebrating that. Na inenkatha niyayazi ke la eML. Nike nahlupheka kakhulu. Nayo yayingafuna amakomanisi. Siwusomgogwana nje manje. Isinhlangano yangaphesheya kothukela lapha eKZN. And all those who think they will manage to isolate SACP, they won't succeed. Ngoba sibadala. Uma kuqalwa umkhonto wesizwe ngo-1961, umkhonto wesizwe njalo waqalwa i-ANC ne-SACP together. Awuqalanga i-ANC yodwa. Yingako amakhomanda amabili okuqala omkhonto kwakuComrade uNelson Mandela noComrade uJoe Slovo. When MK was formed in 1961, we were there. It was a joint project of the ANC and the SACP. That's why its first two commanders was Comrade Nelson Mandela and Comrade Joe Slovo. And many communists were in the forefront into the battlefield. Many, together with their ANC comrades in arms, perished in the struggle against apartheid. Uyazi uma kuthatha lo nhlangano yamabhunu National Party ngo1948 iwine ukhetho. Inhlangano yokuqala eyayivala umlomo amakomanisi ngo1950. Thina ngesikhathi sivula umlomo ngo1990 hayi uDeclerc akuyena uDeclerc wazivula umlomo imizabalazo yabantu yazivula umlomo. Sasa sina 40 years becabanga ukuthi bawaqedile amakomanisi. Sabuya sesinamandla kakhulu ke after 1990. That's why they were so scared of the Communist Party that they killed our General Secretary in 1993. Because they were afraid of the SACP. We also want to thank, it's important, all those young cadres at the time in 1990 into the early to the mid-1990s who built the SACP back in South Africa into what and laid the foundation for what it is today. Siyabonga lama comrades ngomsebenzi enwenzile. Namhlanje sine membership ka 311,000. SACP. Siyayifuna SACP iqinile. We want the party to grow strong. And part of doing that is that we aim to intensify political education and campaigning so that our cadres at all times, they must know, they must develop themselves through ongoing education and participation in the struggle. 1994, our democratic breakthrough was not the end of the SACP. But it was the beginning of a new era for both our country and for the South African Communist Party. Asibanga njenganala bantu. Asithandi njalo kuba yiphoqi. Asibanga njengala bantu. Khona abantu ababethi ngo1990 Communist Party ayiphela seke isidingo. Sonke songena ku-ANC, ANC simele sonke amakomanisi awaphela. Amakomanisi anjengoSlovo noChristian bala. Asimangalanga ukuthi ibona labo bantu abayethi abaphela amakomanisi abahamba bengavalelisanga na ku-SACP. Hawu sekuyabe siyezwa nje ubana sambona ngoba le nsizwa ayibi ku-Central Committee kuyinsizwa kakhulu. Sekwenze njani? Hayi asazi abanye abakaze basichazele namhlanje ukuthi bayishiyelani iCommunist Party ngo1990. They've never explained to us why they left the SACP. Was it genuine or was it opportunism? That now the ANC is possibly closer to power, it's no longer fashionable to be in the SACP. But a choice. But if they think because they wanted the party to die, then they want to kill it today, they are not going to succeed in doing so. Many communists today, we serve in government. Comrade Ushongo besikhumbuza ukuthi uComrade uMajubu uyi-MEC namhlanje. Communists must indeed serve in this government. We fought to bring this government about. It's not an enemy government, it's our own government. If the SACP says, Tulas Nesi, go and serve in government, he must go. Except what we expect from him is to serve without expecting any favors to himself. Masithi komanisi alihambe liyongena kwaHulumeni. Phela into esiyilindele ukuthi alizusebenzisa lezo sikhundla ukudla lona. Ngilinganisa ngoThulase Comrade Thulas ngamabomu. Ngoba khona laba abaku social media bayibona lento. Two Comrade Thulas udla imali ko public works wenza zonke lezi zinto. Sifuna ukushoka namhlanje. Sinolwazi eligcwele samakomanisi. Sithi ake beze nalobufakazi ababushoyo ngoba ayikho leyo nto bamlwisela ukuthi ubelwa nabo yibo laba abambeka icala yibo laba amasela amakhulu abebeba imali yakwa public works. Sizomdefenda hayi ngoba sizwana nenkohlakalo somdefenda ngoba ayikho into errong ayenzile. Wenze vele lento esifunayo ukuthi uma uhlangana nenkohlakalo lwisana naye. Lento yokuthi amakomanisi sihleli kwi-alliance because sifuna izikhundla. Hayi ngani zakwethu ngeke. Asikaze saba njalo. Kunini uComrade uMajube uProvincial Secretary la eMpumalanga engasebenzi kwaHulumeni waba nesikhathi la engaqashiwe khona kungangeni ngisho isent endlini. Elwela akazange asho ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi hayi ngiyahlehla kwipati ngoba nako ngibuye ngishote ngemali kapetrol. Many of our comrades have done so who are here. Serve selflessly. Lento yokuthi sithanda izikhundla into engekho. Abantu abasho njalo they are not different from amabhunu because amabhunu never wanted communists to be in power in South Africa or to serve in a government. Enye into ke ngixake ngiku Facebook nobhala amabhayile. Bese kube khona ama comrades abhala lapha ku Facebook athi kade yafa le Communist Party. Into engekho yangcwatshwa noChrisana. Uma uthi uyambheka umuntu epageini ukuthi ubani lo muntu osho nje iningi labo ilabo somabhizinisi who failed. Bapostile lapha how to be a billionaire. Because they have failed to become capitalists, now the blame must be on us as the South African Communist Party. No, we are not responsible for your failure. Go and blame monopoly capital. Awungathi makade ufuna ukusuta bese ungasuthi ulambe bese uzolambela la kwi-Communist Party. Ngiyabaphendula ke bonke laba ku Facebook abahlale bethi i-Communist Party feel we are not dead, here we are alive njengoba nisibona nje ukuthi sibangakanani la eMpumalanga. Comrades, one of the most important messages today from our Central Committee is that we must continue to wage struggles on all fronts. We expect amakomanis to be in the forefront in organizing women wherever they are. Siyamakomanisi sicela ukuthi sihambe sigqugquzele omama noma ngabe bakuphi. Siye lapha kwi-Women's League kodwa singagcini kwi-Women's League. Siye nako omama bangekho kwi-Women's League. Okusempeleni yona umsebenzi omkhulu lo. Balapho omama bakithi masikhuluma iqiniso. Uzobathola emasontweni. Uma uyemhlanganweni we-school governing board, hayi usuku nenhlanhla kubona obaba bawu10. Thina bobaba nje sazi indaba yokuqonga nje sihlale ekhaya. Omama yiba bagijima belungisa indaba zesikole lapha. Asiye kubona lapha siyoba organize. Hey dokufele omama. Koma singcwabisane omama. Asiyoba organizer komama lapha kuzo zonke lezi indawo abakhona kuzona ukuze silwisane nento yokuthi kuqhutshekwe nokuhlukunyezwa kwabantu besifazana. Asilwisane naleyo nto. We must fight against gender-based violence. Lento yokuthi umuntu wesifazana into yokushayo into engekho le kufuneka siyiqede nya. Ishimane lezi. Ishimane. Ovuka uvale. Abafuna ukuvalwa ngehleza kwenye indawo engeke ngisho. Thiwe isishimane uma sengisho sesifile. kufuna usivale ngehleza kwenye indawo ngoba singase senze izinto ezirong ngoba usuka umuntu wemkhuba ongakwazi ukuthi ayoshela intombi imqome nje ilanga libalele njengoba libalele namhlanje. Siye sithathe ishansi uma uye entombini okokuqala hayi inikini ikhanda buye uthathe ishansi phela uthi ukuphindela kwesibili mawuphindela kwesithathu sathi cha uchalo yohamba. A no is a no when it comes to that. So as the SACP, we absolutely committed to the organization of women and build a progressive women's movement. Nanye task ma comrades esicela ukunika yona njengemphakathi wala imlomo neendawo ezakhelene. Kukhona abantu bakithi esingabanakile isikhathi esiningi. Abantu bakithi abakhubazekile. Yabona ke uma kuthiwa as a country ikhona into esiyibhale kahle phansi enhle ukuthi abantu abakhubazekile kufanele sibalekelele kanjani. But asikwenzi lokho ngendlela egcwele. It was said, for instance, abantu abakhubazekile must be found in all workplaces. Fanele sizibuze komasipala bethu bakhona yena abantu abakhubazekile abaqashiwe lapha. Ngoba abantu abakhubazekile abaningi, they don't want to be pitied, they want to be empowered. So we want to say to the Communist Party, prioritize the inclusion of our people with disabilities into South African society and everywhere. But one of the main messages today, comrades, comrade chair, ne leadership, na wonke umuntu okhona la endlini. Umzabalazo wethu njengamanje uthanda ukuba sengcupheni. Uthanda ukuba sengcupheni. Our struggle at the moment is teetering on the brink. Why? Because of this thing we call state capture. Because there are people who decided to use their positions as leaders in government to hand over some of our institutions as important to some private families. We don't know where they came from. Uthi insizwa yakwabo noma uyintombi yakwabo uhamba sikubuka uqhenya lapha emini kanti lo muntu uthathizwe uyophisana ngalo. Lento njengoba kuke kucisha ugesi nje ungabikho namanje ngizwe ngathi ubungekho ugesi la eML kona indawo ezingenagesi. Asisho ukuthi imeya yethu namakhansela bangasebenzi. Kodwa lokho kuyinkombo Eskom usenkingeni kwebiwe amabhillion amarandi kwa Eskom. Kwa Transnet kwebiwe amabhillion amarandi. Kwa Denel, kwa Prasa. Now, this is important. If you steal from our state-owned enterprises, you are killing this government. Because those state-owned enterprises are very important in changing the lives of our people for the better. Uma ubulala lezi zakhiwe inkampani ezinkulu zikahulumeni usuku umbulali wezwe. Iyona ke lento esisenkingeni yayo njengamanje. That's why we are saying as the SACP, and we want to repeat this. We are going all out to organize all South Africans who want peace and who want to strengthen our democracy to come together and defend this democracy against theft, corruption, state capture. They need not be in our organizations. They even do not need to be in our alliance. And we are not apologetic about that. We need to unite all South Africans. We are calling upon them today on our 98th anniversary that all South Africans who hate state capture and corruption, let's come together and stand up and say, enough is enough. There are those who say, yeah, when the Communist Party does this, now you want to go with the DA and other organizations. You know that you are lying when you say so. Because what you don't want is for the SACP to expose what these parasitic networks are doing. So we are going to continue to do that. We are not going to ask for permission from anybody. Comrade Shongo khulume kahle futhi. Ngoba thina samakomani save silithanda uxolo. Uma sifuna ukubiza meeting la Westleton. Siwatshela ama allies ethu ukuthi sibiza meeting la. Ukuze nabo sithi nimenyiwe wozani. Kodwa ukuyotshela ama allies ukuthi sizobiza meeting akubona ukuyofuna iphomete. Khona ama leaders la ama council abanye bawo branch be ANC bawo chair bama branch ANC Communist Party ayikwazi ukubamba umhlangano engacelile kuthina mayebo ivela lapho leyo nto manje kusukela lapho lokho. We are an independent organization just like the ANC is an independent organization. We have a right to call meetings in our communities. And we have a right to embark on our campaigns and inform our allies because we are allies, but not to seek permission. Comrades, sibhekene nenkinga enye manje kuyimanje. Yokungabikho kwemisebenzi. Nesimo sezomnotho esingesihle. Into yokuqala nje sicela ukucela abasebenzi bakithi nenyunyana. I-ally yethu thina ukhosathu. Kodwa sifuna ukusho namhlanje Comrade Mike ukuthi ikhosathu ake isukume iye kwezinye inyunyana ezinenqubekela phambili noma ngabe azikho kukhosathu. Ukuthi ake kuhlanganyelwe silwe lempi yemsebenzi. To come together to fight for the national health insurance, that it happens. National health insurance is government policy. But partly the reason why it's taking so long to implement it, it's because there is opposition from the capitalist interests in the private healthcare sector. Unless we stand up, government alone won't win this battle. Uma singasukumi sonke ukuthi sifuna uhlelo lwezempilo oluzosiza wonke umuntu ngeke lwenzeke ngoba kukhona abantu abenza profit. Ikhona private hospital on Nenhlanhla ningayivumela mayingakabikho. Uyabona nje uma uba neshwa ugule noma ulimale eduze kwe private hospital mawungenayo medical aid uyozufa bengakulaphanga. Kuthiwa gijima uye esibhedlela sakahulumeni uphelele endleleni. Sifuna iphele leyo nto. Sifuna ukuthi izakhiwo zempilo zonke kube indawo la kuzosizakala khona abantu noma ngabe unemali noma unamali noma ngabe uyasebenza noma ngabe awusebenzi. But comrades, national health must not only focus on curing sick people. We must also promote prevention of diseases. For instance, diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems, many of those are as a result of the fact that many of us are not doing enough exercising. Hayi man la imlomo nobhala majuba. Ake siqale team yebhola yogogo nje. Ke bagijime nje ogogo ngoba iyabaleka ngempela ke iBP ne diabetes. uma nigijigijima nje kwenziwa ama-exercises izinto ezi-right. In other words, i-prevention ibalulekile. Ne-youth sebenzisana amakhondom bafana, ngoba yinini enamakhanda alukhuni isikhathi esiningi. Akubona odadewethu silabo sisi. Ukuze ungayikofuna i-ARV iprevente ukuthi ungayitholi igciwane lengculazi. YCL, that's still one of your biggest campaigns. Nayi kanye into esifuna ukuyisho ma comrades. Njengoba we are facing many difficulties, we are aware of that as the SACP in our economy. That's why we are calling our unions to stand up. For what also? For decent housing. And we want to repeat this as the SACP. We are saying to our public sector unions, stand up and demand a housing subsidy program affordable by government. Look at what is happening to your monies in the PIC. That's your monies. Uyazi ngeke ngathi ukulalela enye iphathi yale hearing ye-PIC ngacishe ngawo kukhulunywa ngokuthi khona umuntu oyedwa nje owanikwe funding ka-9.2 billion rand. Ngathi ha, angazi nanokuthi imali eningi mina, ngazi nje kodwa ukuthi imali eningi ngoba phela kadambuza uzoyazelaphi imali engaka. Wawusuke uyibalaphi nje into ethi ayisondelane nalento. Noma uthi uzama ukubhala phansi lo 92 billion uzuphumele ngale kwephepha ubhala phezukwa. Umuntu oyedwa. Le mali zabasebenzi zempesheni sisetshenziswa ukuyonothisa abantu esingabazi babe yigwili, abasebenzi baqhubeke, onesi nothisha namaphoyisa abaqualify for izindlu ze-RDP, ngoba izindlu ze-RDP zibekelwa abantu abahluphekayo. Uma bethi baya emabhange abanikwa emabhange imali yokuthi bakhe izindlu, kodwa nayo imali yabo kwi-PIC idliwa zonke insuku. Ngeke ayikhona. Ayiphele lento. We are now saying public sector workers as part of comprehensive social security go and struggle for an establishment of a decent housing, affordable housing subsidy scheme for public sector workers. We extend to private sector as well. Ningahlala nibuke nje comrade Mike kudliwa imali yenidliso kwamakenati. Nibe ningenamizi enihlala kuyona. By the way, to build houses is to boost our economy. Because the more houses you build, it means more windows will be bought. It means more steel will be bought. It means more furniture will be bought. And that actually boosts our economy. That is what we are saying workers should unite around, to fight against these retrenchments that we are seeing together here. Our economy has declined the first quarter of this year by 3.2%. 3.2. Unemployment has increased. So we have to do all we can to struggle for things that are going to create jobs. We want to say this, though, firstly, that we reject this suggestion that the economy has been in difficulties since Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa became the president of South Africa. Ayikho lonto. It's not true. In fact, part of the difficulty we are facing today in our economy is largely as a result of the billions of rands stolen through state capture. Nansi into eyenza ukuthi abanye bathi hayi umongameli uRamaphosa akafuni ukuthi ahambe ngokweinqumo ezathathwa ukhongolo seNazareth. Ayikho lonto. Bona labo bantu abasho njalo yibo kanye abaziyo ukuthi inkinga ezinye zeinkinga zezomnotho wethu zivelaphi le mali eningi kangake yebiwe lapha. So we reject that. And also we don't want president ne leadership and interest with ANC to be defocused by that. That's why, amongst other things, we're supporting the campaign of the president to mobilize domestic and foreign investment. President uhola umkhankaso obaluleke kabi ukuthi kutshalwe imali ezweni lakithi. We also call upon the financial sector to end its investment strike. It's very interesting, by the way, Nopal, that this money in the financial sector are our monies. We take our monies from Stockfells. We take our monies, by the way, to insurance companies. We don't want those monies to be wasted, but they must be invested so that we enjoy the fruits of our labor whilst we are still alive. Sifuna ukuzuba umnandi sisaphila. Comrade uJoseph wayebeka kahle lento. Ngisacela amanzi. Ngisacela amanzi. Uyabona ke? Ngiyabona lamanzi. Abhala ukuthini? Cheers. Abhala uSACP, ngiyaqala mina ukubona amanzi la eMpumalanga. Amanzi abhalwe yiSACP, ngiqala la eMpumalanga ukuwabona. Amanzi ethu ayingcweleke lawo. Thina amakomanisi. Comrade uJoseph wayebeka kahle lento. Athi amakomanisi namakholwa into ecishe ifane nelwela into eyodwa. Amakomanisi ayizonda indlala namakholwa ayizonda indlala. Makholwa amaningi ayizonda incindezelo. Nathi thina amakomanisi siyayizonda. Ngakho kamakholwa namakomanisi akusetshenzwe ndawonye. NoFidel Castro washo njalo. uSlovo wathi mhlawumbe into esenza sihluke nje kancane namakholwa ukuthi amakholwa akholelwa ukuthi ayo ezulwini esefile. Thina amakomanisi izulu silifuna sisaphila manje. Le ndawo okuthiwa akho ukukhala nokugedla kwamazinyo siyifuna manje ama-comrades. Hayi sesifile. Uma kwenzekile sahlangana nayo sesifile. Koba ugood luck nje kufane nokubamba ilotho. Silifuna leli izulu manje. Le ndawo okuthiwa akho ukukhala nokugedla kwamazinyo, akho ndlala, akho kuhlupheka. Yiyo ke lesilwelayo. Silifuna izulu la emhlabeni. Kodwa ke leyo nto ayisho ukuthi asihlukane ekutheni silwe ndawonye namakholwa. Siyamsupport upresident kule investment campaign. Siyamsupporta futhi upresident no government to lead ukuthi let's put money into infrastructure and this 100 billion rands that has already been set aside. Ngoba nansi enye into ezokwazi ukwakha imisebenzi. I-infrastructure ke akungakhiwa i-infrastructure esemadolobheni kuphela. Akwakhiwa i-infrastructure naseyindaweni esihlala kuzona. Sifuna imigwaqo ilungisiwe. Sifuna kufakwa amapipe. Sifuna kwenziwe yonke into. Nansi ke enye into esiyilwelayo futhi thina siyi-SACP. Ngcono umeya ngizwile ukuthi ukhona. Sorry meya bekufuna ngik-acknowledge. Siyabonga ukuthi ukhona. Naye ke into esiyifunayo. Lama services abasemphakathini yethu, whether awo cleaner noma okwenzani, sisacela ukuthi ke ungawenza amathenda nganza kwethu. Lo msebenzi ake unika umphakathi, usetshenzwe imphakathi. Kufana comrade Majubu. Kufana ne-school feeding. Yindaba sithatha umuntu oyedwa sithi akayofita izikole ezu5 noma ezu8. Yini singakha ama-cooperatives sithi omama bakuleyo ndawo akubi bona abafita izingane zabo kukhokhelwe bona imali. Those are the things to actually say that will actually help to create means of livelihood for our people. Bahlupha abanye abantu abanikwa lamathenda okufida ezikoleni. Umuntu simnika ithenda sithi ingane ngayinye uzoyinikila ezimbili. Sekuyaba siyezwe ingane kuthiwa inika ingane ngayinye u-half we-slice. Lo 1.5 slice imali aseyifaka ekhukhwini ayidle yena yedwa. There are so many other things. Unless government sets aside things. We've got a policy here, ANC, which is very good. Set aside certain things for cooperatives. Set aside certain things for youth. Set aside certain things for small business. But we never bother to ask the question, is that happening? That's the task of the Communist Party. Akasiyokwenza isiqiniseko ama-comrades ukuthi masithe nazi izinto ezizobekelwa osomabhizinisi abancane azenziwe yibo ngempela. Kungafiki labantu abezise inkulu bamathenda abazodla imali bebodwa. Hey, naye enye into engiyithandayo ama-comrades nephathi iyayithanda. Yaphelela lapho lento yokuthi sibe nemakethe ngeinsuku ezithile emphakathini yethu. Kube nemakethe nje kuthiwe ngolwesithathu eWestleton kuyaziwa usuku lwemakethe. Khona abantu abazodayisa izinto zokugqoka, kunabantu abazodayisa amafruit, kunabantu abazodayisa ama-vegetable. Ngisho second hand yeimpahla idayiswe khona nezicathulo. Kuze imali iphelele la eWestleton ingaloku yaphuma njalo yaya kwenye indawo. Why are we not beginning to actually struggle for community markets in our societies? Every Wednesday, for instance, we know there is a local market. Ogogo uma beyohola abangayithathi le mali bayishiya khona edrobheni. Ingezi la kanti siyayifuna le mali yogogo ukuthi bayispende khona la ekhaya elokishini ukuze ikwazi ukuthi simamise umnotho khona. Hayi kodwa ngomashonisa ngani zakwethu, no. Sorry. Hlukanani nogogo ninabo mashonisa. Asinifuni ukuthi nize kule mali yesasa nina bomashonisa. We don't want loan sharks near the SASSA grants. But also, can we challenge our comrades in the trade union movement, in the public sector? Ungangizwa kabi, Comrade Mike. This is a challenge. We know the public service has got lots of challenges, lots of problems. And our unions are right to raise those problems. But also, we urge our unions also to take up campaigns for better services to our people. It can't be ukuthi ugogo on a 60 ayohlala 4 hours equeuile kwaSASSA ezo-applyela i-old age grant. Ahlala 4 hours. Uyothi uma efika nje kwi-counter thiwa hayi gogo namhlanje njengoba kuwumsombuluko asibhalisi imali yogogo siyibhalisa ngolwesithathu. Esehlale 4 hours. Uyeka home affairs uyothi ufika nje kuthiwa hayi le queue obukuyona wrong. Akuyona le noma kwenye indawo kuthiwe namhlanje asikwenzi lokho sikwenza ngelinye ilanga. Now surely akwazi ukuthi ama-bank abanye ogogo bathi uma be-Capitec Bank they get much better service than in some of our government offices. Let's up the game. La kunosathu thisha omkhulu, there must be a difference. Kufanele ukuthi kuyafundiswa. Othisha bayangena eklasini. La kunenehawu khona kufanele iservice ifane ibe yinhle njengaye unehawu. Must be as nice as nehawu. I-pop crew la ikhona ayisebenze kubonakala ukuthi kuno pop crew la. That's our revolutionary duty. That's a call to our own public sector unions, my comrades, whilst we fight to improve. We must pick up the fight against retrenchments. It can't be ukuthi obas they just wish to retrench willy-nilly and anyhow. When things are difficult, let them be difficult for all of us. It can't be ukuthi we are retrenching, the economy is bad. Kufuna kuthiwa khona nje u-CEO wenkampani ohole 200 million ngonyaka owodwa. Uwenzani u-200 million? Udla kanjani 200 million? In 1 year, 200 million rand. Mangabanika nje abanye laba ngasangana ukuthi Nzimande usifake etrapini. Ayikho lento akoni 200 million. Uyenzani lo mali in 1 year in a country that has got so much poverty and unemployment? These are the struggles that we need to fight as the SACP. We must condemn DA. The DA is actually calling for retrenchment yabasebenzi as a basis to restructure the state-owned enterprises. State-owned enterprises need to be strengthened and not to be used to actually retrench workers. That is why also the trade union movement must unite to defend our state-owned enterprises. Angifune ukukhuluma ngalabo abanye abantshontsha umbala wethu obovu. Because they don't EFF, they don't stand for a single principle. The reason why they are fighting Comrade Pravin Gordhan is simple. It's one main reason. Comrade Gordhan was the commissioner in SARS, and he is the one who was the first to say that Ratanang Trust in Limpopo has not been paying taxes, has not been declaring all the money that it has been. That is the reason why Comrade Pravin. The reason why Comrade Pravin is being fought is because he is leading in cleaning up some of the state-owned enterprises. Some of the people buy state-owned enterprises, but they don't have the courage. The real reason why the EFF is fighting Comrade Pravin is because he's also going to trample upon people who are supporting the EFF. Comrade Pravin managed to nail those people who are selling illicit cigarettes and also who are not paying the taxes. When the SACP say we defend Comrade Pravin, we're not defending Comrade Pravin as an individual. We are defending a principle. Siyazi EFF yanikwa ngisho imali yokuthi uregister kokuqala omunye ungqowa okuthiwa umazoti oxabene ne-revenue service. That is the reason. Kungazazathi namhlanje basupporta umkhwebane. Abasupporta umkhwebane. Umkhwebane bamthandela ukuthi ulwisa labantu indlela enza ngawo umsebenzi abafuna ukuthi inkohlakala iphele. Msane ukuvuma ukudukiswa. Abantu abanye balabantu abaku EFF bebengawazondi befa amankomanisi besela ku-ANC Youth League. Namhlanje sebefaka ama-overall abovu. As if kuyistyle nokufaka i-overall. Mina ngingaze ngibona umsebenzi ongayile emsebenzini efaka i-overall. Akuyona into emnandi overall. I-overall into yokusebenza kusuke kungemnandi ingane zakwethu uma ufake i-overall. Ingaka abasebenzi bakithi nje namhlanje njengoba ngingena la e-ML. Uyababona ngisho nosisi bakhona. Akho overall abayifakile. Bashaya ngepenseli ihili. Ngoba bayayithanda abasebenzi. Lento yokuthi zonke insuku sihlele eParliament nabantu abafaka ama-overall as if that's a pride of the working class. It's just hypocrisy nje ukuthusa nini. Akho umsebenzi othanda i-overall. Babona obaba abasebenzi bakithi mase befaka amasudu abo bemhlanganweni. Bedle no Brentwood elokishini no Crockett and Jones. And le overall okuthiwa ifakwa lapha by the way Louis Vuitton. Yes, they are wearing Louis Vuitton overalls. Very expensive. But let's not allow ourselves to be detracted. The EFF, they say, when we march as the SACP sohlangana emgaqweni, baya straightenish. Asilwi. Physical ngezandla. Silwa ngalento. Phela. phela silwa ngalokho. Mawusufuna ukungena amandleni kusuka sekuphelile la. Sungasazi ukuthi uzokwenza njani. Ungasakwazi nanokukhuluma uyangibona mina sekuphelela kule ndawana. Ours is a struggle to change our country. And also we want to say this, by the way. Those people who never fought a single battle, they like to talk about war because they don't know what war is. Uzuzibize ngo-commander in chief nje. Yiphi lempi ofuna ukuyicommand ukuthi iyolwa nobani? Ungakazulwe, ungayazi impi ukuthi njani. Uma ufuna ukwazi impi ukuthi into embi kanjani, woye emele uyobuza abantu base emele ukuthi ama black cats abenzani. We know that. Thina sazi impi. Yithi esikhuluma kuqala sithi sifuna uxolo because war kills. Siyacela ke imkokotelo loyo commander in chief, sorry. Munye commander in chief we-army la eSouth Africa, upresident uCyril Ramaphosa. Ake ngithi uma sengiya ngasekupheleni ke ma comrades. Ke ngikhulume ngathi ke manje as organizations. The tasks that is in our hands. Go and build the SACP. Comrade Machob, we are happy that we have built a strong party here. Even the fact that the relations have improved in the alliance is largely as a result of the fact that the SACP stood its ground on principles. Qhubekani niyakhe le alliance no comrade uVusi nabanye. Ne-leadership yeKosatu. Go and build this alliance. It's very important. But also the alliance can't continue to function as if this is 1985. We are still in the underground. We are not in government. The alliance must function in a manner that is in line with today's conditions. Today the ANC is leading government. That means the situation has changed completely. When we say that we want a reconfigured alliance, we are told to go SACP. No. One of the things, for instance, we are calling for today, let all the structures of the Communist Party go back to where you campaigned during the elections, where you identified a lot of problems, to say to our people, we did not only care about you because we wanted your vote, even after voting, we still do care about you. We have come to address the problems. Sithi kumashoshozele pata ama-raid brigades, buyelani lana nikhankasa khona ama-comrades. Ziningi inkinga esahlangabezana nazo. Mina nje lapha eMetsimahule eFree State ngahlangabezana nenkinga yokuthi kunezindlu sekuphele 20 years ezakhiwa hafa ayiphelile. Kodwa imali kuthiwa yakhishwa yokuzakha lezindlu. Kufuna sibuyele emuva siyobuza ukuthi iphi le mali yayikhishelwe lezindlu idliwe ubani bekade kwenze njani ukuze abantu bakithi bazi ukuthi asibathandi kuphela ngoba siyokhethweni, sibathanda noma ukhetho seliphelile ngoba into esibathandela yona ukuthi sisebenze nabo ukwenza impilo engcono. Ucomrade uDinyiko touched on an important matter that we have to touch upon today. Comrades, if you are deployed by the organization, sengifuna leadership kakhulukazi ilalele manje. If you deploy and you come across information in the course of your deployment, that information is not yours personally. That information belongs to government. If it's something wrong that you have come across, report it to the law enforcement agencies. If that information is likely to damage the movement, after having reported it, go to the relevant structures of the organization and say, here is the information. You can't, when it suits you, when you feel that you are in a corner, you start divulging information that you collected as a result of your deployment by the organization. That's completely unacceptable. That's completely unacceptable. Uma sekuthumile comrade Majuba ukuthi hambe uyosebenza, musu ukuqoqa izinto lapha, sithi mase sekubuza izinto ongayithandi, uthi nazo ngibuza ngalento, uVusishongo yena lo nemiyekelana. Cha sikhuluma ngoVusi ngane yakwethu, sikhuluma ngawe ngeinto ezingasile ozenzile. Now, we must not allow a situation where we get diverted. Let's focus on the Zondo Commission. Let's focus on the Zondo Commission and not start being diverted. Because if we start, we closed the issue of we closed that matter. Because we said if we can start doing that, we will tear this movement apart. Siyabonga kasifuna ukuthi manje ama leaders ma comrades uma senisenkingeni nifuna ukuba uSamson waseBhayibhelini. Yindonga zalapha lezi ayadilika nazo kukhona wonke umuntu phakathi naye ekhona. Asingakwenzi lokho. That's ill discipline. It's not in line with what our organization. You know, comrades, let's speak the truth. The ANC is under distress. Our movement is under distress. As communists, we must not fool ourselves. It is under distress. It's divided, it's fighting amongst itself. There is a huge attempt to try and displace Comrade Cyril because his sin is actually to pursue all the wrong things that have actually been done. And as communists, we can't celebrate an ANC that is in distress. If the ANC is in distress, it means our revolution is in danger. Let's go out and swell the ranks of the ANC in our rights as individual ANC members to ensure that we save our organization. If it means saving the ANC from itself, let's go and do that. Not because we are superior, but because we care about the African National Congress, even much more than some of the people who pretend to be caring. Today we are faced with counter-revolution. That counter-revolution is not coming from outside in the main, it's coming from inside. There are people who seem to be saying they failed to destroy the ANC. Now that they are inside it, they want to destroy it from inside. Ezinye zezinto ezenzakalayo zichazeki. Manje khona abantu ababekade besebenza esikhathini esingaphambili befuna ukubulala iANC. Manje sebengene ngaphakathi bafuna ukuqumba phansi lombutho ngaphakathi. The primary task now of every communist is to go and work in the community, is to go and work in the African National Congress. I know ama comrades azotiphatha avalekile lama branch nobhala. These branches, the ANC, they are closed, gatekeeping. No. The best way to get into the ANC is to work in the community. Go and work in the community as communists. I am telling you, if you are doing good work in the community, there is no ANC branch that will ignore you. Then we forcibly open. Le ANC enkhala ngayo ukuthi sekuyi ANC yobani nobani. We know that. But communists never complain, maqabane. Awusuku ngakabi usuku umkokotelwanyana weCommunists. Ama communists don't complain. We identify a problem and what do? We go and work to address that problem. So let's not give up. People say, yeah, to be a member of the Communist Party I must build the SACP and build the ANC and build COSATU and build my school governing body and be in my stokvel. How do I do all these things at the same time? That's what it means to be a communist. It means you do 5 times more work than any other person. Angazi noma ngizwakala. Ukuba icommunist kusho ukuthi umbutho kufanele ube khona yonke indawo. Ikona ukusebenza lokho esikufunayo. Comrades, ake sihambe siyokwenza political education to properly celebrate lo 98 years wethu. Awukwazi ukuthi ube ikomanisi ungahabulile. You can't be a communist if we don't strengthen yourself ideologically, politically, at all times. Part of saving our movement would be to produce cadres who understand what we are about and where we are going to. As we end, comrades, we also wish to continue to commit ourselves to international solidarity. To say we condemn in the strongest terms this provocation by Donald Trump against Iran to try and find an excuse to attack Iran. We must condemn that. And we'll express our solidarity with the Iranian people. You know, comrades, if you can count where the Americans have invaded, Tati Iraq, Utati Latin America or Grenada, Utati Libya, Utati Afghanistan, everywhere where the United States has attacked, it has left a trail of destruction. There's nowhere where the Americans have attacked where there's been peace and prosperity. Iraq, the infrastructure is gone. Afghanistan is gone. So this war is not going to create a better world. That is why we must be in solidarity with all those who are facing the brutality of the American government. By the way, we must distinguish between the American government and ordinary Americans. Many ordinary Americans, they supported us in our struggle against apartheid. They don't like what is happening. That's why also we must continue our solidarity with Cuba against this economic blockade by the United States. Also, we are saying to the US government, stop your attempts to try and stage a coup to overthrow a democratically elected government in Venezuela. Siyabonga la iPumalanga ukuthi niyaqhubeka nokuzabalaza nibambisene nama-comrades ethu aseSwazini. Ngoba siyayifuna idemocracy eSwazini kanjalo, asixabene namuntu. Into nje siyifunayo idemocracy, intando yeningi phela. We also going to continue our solidarity struggle with the Palestinian people and with the people of Western Sahara. To us, you know, comrades, to be in solidarity with others, in the end means is to be in solidarity with yourself. Because tomorrow, if you are in that situation, others will be able to come and express solidarity with you. Siyabonga ke kakhulu ma comrades. Nanokuthi niphuma uma ngabe ngikhuluma isikhathi esijanyana. Ningixolele mina nginele ngibe phambi kwamakomanisi nje. Kuvuke loya moya okuye kukhulunywa ngaye eBhayibhelini. Wabona umoya waseBhayibhelini? Iphathi yasetshenzelwa alala. Iphathi yasetshenzelwa alala. Yeah. Ayithengwa ngethenda. Hayiwo! Awusongizwe. Ayithengwa ngethenda. Hey! Yes. ANC yasetshenzelwa alala. ANC yasetshenzelwa. Hey! Awusho kancane, kancane. Ayithengwa ngethenda. Hey! Yes. Ikhosati yasetshenzelwa alala. YCL yasetshenzelwa alala. Yes. ayitholwa ngethenda. Yes. Waza sihlala ayitholwa ngethenda. Flight happens.